Ann Chondo, and in this second shot sit down, we're taking a look at sex trafficking as it relates specifically to our area with a man who knows about it all too well. His name is Jaco Booyens, and he knows about it because his sister was trafficked. This is now really a part of his entire life's work. He's the director of 8 Days, which is a film that raises awareness about sex trafficking, and also the founder of a nonprofit that raises awareness about the same issue. He's also the CEO of After Eden Pictures. So this is really, you guys, part of a much longer conversation, but the part that we focus on today has to do with Dallas-Fort Worth. Here's the truth and the part of why I really wanted you to be a part of this platform. This is happening not only here in the United States, but also here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Do you have any numbers to kind of put that into perspective for people?
Yeah, so people know what date you're showing this. 2 weeks ago, 9 children rescued in a 14-day period in Dallas, Texas. Dallas proper. We have on average 400 children being trafficked per day through Dallas, Texas, not DFW, Dallas, Texas. 76,000 children per day at risk of trafficking and in the trafficking environment in Texas alone. So then, and then I got to tell you, 1% of the crime is reported. If you talk to the Attorney General's office, Ken Paxton, Texas Attorney General, or any other AG in the nation, we work in all 50 states, the numbers are epic. Because it's sex and it's hidden in plain sight, and predominantly today, the fastest rising trend of trafficking children is what's called familial trafficking, where family members are trafficking their own children. It's very hard to combat.
He says American children are the forgotten ones in this fight and that there aren't enough resources to handle them once they're rescued.
The softest target today in the United States of America is the child that's at home with 2 parents, but the parents aren't present. They'll say they're present, but I'll challenge every parent. Do you know who your child is talking to on social media? Do you know what the push notifications that's coming to your child? Do you know that some of our toughest cases are, protecting children are being trafficked through Xbox and PlayStation, through games, because they speak on online platforms to people and people are posing? So the groomers take time.
Booyens also addressed concerns about trafficking happening through businesses headquartered in America. For example, the rumors about Wayfair. Can we just what is the deal with that? Just kind of explain what the theories are and then what the truth is, because this is, I mean, parents are kind of freaking out over this.
Yeah, so the Wayfair discussion broke on a Friday, and people, just to see that I'm being consistent with your interview here, that Saturday I posted on my Instagram channel to everybody in the community. I said, slow down for a minute. We have to prove and verify. Look at the organizations that fight the fight. They'll tell you whether this is true or not. Same as in COVID, when people, when people online said, thousands of children are being rescued in tunnels in New York, and I went and said, no. We are rescuing children in New York, but this is not how it happened. So there's no proof that Wayfair as a corporation is trafficking children. There's none. Remember, Wayfair, like Amazon and eBay, is a platform where individuals can post. Now, I will tell you this. Is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Wayfair, Amazon, are those platforms being used by predators to traffic children? Absolutely. 100% verified. Is the corporation Wayfair responsible? There's no proof.
So I think that's an important distinction when we're talking about the corporate structure versus just bad people getting on online platforms.
And 8 Days, Jenny, was released in 2015, and I didn't know you were going to be interviewing Jaco, and he included me in the film where I play the talk show host who interviews a victim after she's been rescued. So the film really does delve into what's happening in this area, but it's a snapshot of what's happening all over the country. And what it touches upon, and I think people need to watch it, you can stream it right now, is it happens to the most unassuming people in the most unassuming ways.
Yeah, just like what he was saying. He said it's 2-parent homes.
Yes.
That is the concern. The people who think their kids are just safe online, and they're just doing their thing. Those are the kids that are being groomed over a year's time, or maybe even more. It's really concerning. So this is, like I said, a part of a much longer conversation. Parents, I implore you to listen to the full conversation. It's out. You can get a link on our website, cw33.com, or just search Second Shot Podcast, and it'll be the newest episode released there. And we thank Jaco for continuing this fight.